3,
Two,
2,
one.
1. Hi, good to see you back.
Everyone.
In this episode, we have something special for you. That is...
My advice is to INTPs.
And how many? Because you have spent
5.
like 2 last hours preparing that when I was like
narrowing
really
down
waiting for you.
to 5.
5.
Started with 10.
Okay, 5
Now
sounds
it's
like a
just
good
5.
number, yeah. That's, we can make such a special time lapse as
Special
well.
edition.
Okay, so you can tell your advice and I can just comment. At the end, I can add some bonuses, like my advices when you want to live with INTP and you want to survive this challenge. The first one. Do, 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 do.
So the first advice, prepare for blaster lessons. Blaster alert. First, accept things without any reason. Like tolerate what makes no sense to you. Get free from the TI bodyguard that constantly validates whatever other person is trying to smuggle some falsehood. Accept the cultural traditions, accept the mindless rituals that people do because their parents told them to do. Just accept that this is how it is. Appreciate it. Appreciate it the same way you appreciate uniqueness and significance and individualism. People have been doing this for thousands of years for some reason. You might not understand this reason, you might not accept this reason. It doesn't matter. And you should accept it not because you understand it, but because you just accept it because you accept it. That's the point. It doesn't has to make sense to you. And that's the biggest challenge for me and for my brother who is also INTP. And people are not mindless idiots just because they don't have reasons for things that they do. It's just because they are not fucking TIs who have to make reasons, who have to give you the reasons for everything, even though the reasons may be false and makes no sense.
And don't make other people feel stupid.
Right.
Don't treat
That's
them
actually-
like that. like especially fillers. What I really appreciate in our daily life that you started to respect fillers so much, and you live with FI. So, in the FI world, there are many illogical things why they behave like that or why they don't like this, not this. Even like for you, it's more like it works or it doesn't work. And for me, it will be more like I like it, I don't like it. And I really appreciate how you started appreciate the fillers. And you see that it's not only about something logical. Values are not so much logical. Okay, you can explain very often, you can explain them in a logical way, why people decide to behave like that. But very often it does not make any sense. And you realize that true, that you just need to accept that and you need to appreciate fillers as they are.
Let me conclude. So, if you want reasons, don't expect other people to give you the reasons. If you want reasons, it's your job to find the reasons. But ideally, you should let go of reasoning everything. Feeling by itself is sometimes more is smarter than just giving you like the feeling is the summary of reasons, right? It's not that the fillers don't have reasons. It's just they summarize it into some feeling or just a value, which is like organized reasons, like intuition, summarize sensors.
Can I add also some advices from a third person about how to handle with IP here? Like I can add some conclusion.
Yeah, sure.
Point. Okay, so as a person who has contact with IP, and when it comes to this point, this lesson, I think what is really important is also respect that INTP, they have this need of being able to understand in a logic way. So when you try to explain something to them, okay, it's their responsibility to understand as well, but it's your job to explain as much as possible. So very often I'm trying to explain my values in a very logical way, and I think it can make things easier. At least I try. At least I try. But I think you're so much better in translating my filler function into your TI reasoning system in your head. Yeah, I really like how you explain people what I what I mean.
Yeah.
It works amazing with your brother. Like
Maybe
you
it's
explain
because-
what I'm trying to say in a TI, because he's also INTP, in a very TI way to him.
Yeah. Blast my help in
Yes.
explaining stuff to other people.
Number 2.
Number 2 is don't be special. Be as normal as possible. You must not stand out from the crowd. Dress like most people dress, have a normal haircut, do what normal people do, play board games, I don't know, go dancing, karaoke, have parties, cooking, go hiking, normal job, average townsfolk. Become part of the crowd. Become the part of the masses. Like your DI will rebel, but you have to obey. Accept that when it's time to be DI, you can be DI, but half of the time you will be doing what everyone else is doing. For someone who values significance for IP, it takes courage to be normal. You will never be normal especially if you are consumed as IP. But I feel like all IPs wants to be special and value significance, so they have to force themselves to be like everyone else. No significance. Like your life doesn't matter that much. It's like your life. If you accept that your life matters as much as other people's lives, even though they might not be any special people, then I feel it relieves you from many frustrations. It makes you free. You don't feel like VIP who everyone is paying attention to. No, you are just normal person. No one cares. No one follows you. You are a normal person. You should get rid of those paranoids. Any comments from ESFP?
Yes, I really appreciate how you go totally against the I to do some DE. And I can imagine the same way for me with doing OI instead of OE, how challenging it is sometimes.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate, especially because you are also a number 1 with social types, how it can be sometimes so hard
Doesn't
for
help.
you.
Yeah.
So it's, you're amazing with that, how you do it. For
Thank
the
you very much. You're very nice.
And what I see also as well here, that my advice as a person who deal with INTP, how to deal with them in daily life, I would say let them do their DI. And look, like the first point, your advice is just like here, all about do your demons, leave your saviors, do your demons.
Yeah.
And my advice is how to go with the person. I think we can apply that to every type, with every relationships. Like, respect their default state, respect the saviors.
And my lessons are do your demons.
Yes, it doesn't mean, of course, that let them do everything they want, like let them just go only on saviors. No, just like remember, have in your head that they are TI first, they can have difficulties with dealing with the tribe, they will have difficulties with judging, doing these decider functions things, so they can feel a bit lost. So remember that they need some logic, that they will have to express their DI, especially if they are extroverts, and give them space, let them have this space for DI as well, and appreciate when they do their demos.
Yes. Yes, my TI agree. The advice number 3, work backwards from the results. Instead of forcing your worldview on the world, see what works in reality and adapt. If you want to make a lot of money, do what people are willing to pay for. Don't expect people to pay for your TI projects because they are amazing and you figure out what not. Just don't solve the problems that you create. Don't expect others to do what you want them to do. Don't solve problems that only you have solve problems that you and a lot of other people have. If you want results, adapt to the tribe that recognizes your results. Adapt to the tribe that pays you, and don't be satisfied with just finding out, figure it out. Find a way to apply it and make other people happy, because they are the ones who acknowledge your results. If you want to have an amazing partner, find someone who has one and do what they do. Become that person who has this amazing partner. Don't try to convince anyone that you are right and everyone is stupid, people are idiots, they should just appreciate me. No, just do what works and then find out why. And if everyone has fun at parties and weddings and you don't, it's not because they are chimps. It's because you are a fucking idiot who suppresses your emotions. I would say it takes courage to have fun, especially as a masculine thinker. You will disregret, you will disrespect the feelings, and become part of the masses who just have fun for no reason. They just directly go for the pleasure, for the feelings and connection and being part of the community. You don't have to understand everything. No, it's not the place to understand everything. Yes, what are your comments on that?
I really appreciate that I can have so much fun with you, especially when we go with people and we are such a partners in crime with people and we have so much fun on weddings. I love dance with you on our dance classes, and I really appreciate how you are open now for that, and it's so nice to have fun with you.
Thank you, SFP, for your comments.
I think this point is also related to the second one, like little bit your DI and open to what people like. Look at the.
It's more about thinking.
Look at the tribe. Like observe what tribe does, and maybe as you told, they are not shims. They are happy. I really like your article from your blog. What was that about? Like
dancing is stupid.
Dancing is stupid. I really like. We can this link.
Huge discovery.
Can you give to that? Because I know your life story, and I think it would be nice if you can tell a bit from your own experience, not just a life lesson. Just can you make the story? What
is my story?
Your story about discovering that.
About discovering dancing.
Yes, because I know how it was amazing how you go for Erasmus, you went for parties, and you started to discover life with tribe, how it's cool to be with tribe, and you stopped being close only in front of your computer at home, working, blasting, new application.
Yeah, but I think it's not related to being INTP. It's more about Consum Last and play Demon. So I think we can make another episode on that. Another episode on Consum Last and maybe play Demon, because half of the INTPs probably don't have that problem.
In this point, I also see from your own life story is the way of the history of VapeTool, your application that you created a few years ago that was so successful. And when you start to do another project, I see now, sometimes you are not sure. Like you are sure about your TI that you want to do this project, but when I start to ask you about DE things, like if someone's going to use it, like the very, very important things about business plan, how to make it work, like because if you do some project, you want people to use it, and even in community, I see that some TI they do some projects, but this project they are not validated with the tribe. So at the end, like they can be so surprised that I spent so much time, but no one want to use it.
No one cares.
No one needs it.
Yeah.
So
in your head, it was needed, but you didn't validate it. You didn't validate it with the tribe. That is the biggest problem of TI, in my opinion. That you don't validate. You don't do what other people want you to do. Okay. Lesson number 4: just be nice. Just do your FE. Appreciate others. Tell them nice words, say hello, say goodbye. Tell people that they are amazing, that you love them, and it will feel fake at the beginning, like everything feels fake until it feels natural. Even walking at the beginning of your life was fake. So fake it till you make it. People don't care that you feel fake. People don't care like if it aligns with your TI. It works. It just works. and people will appreciate it. Just the small things, you know, like birthday wishes, randomly texting, hey, how are you? Saying goodbye to some cashier in your grocery store. Say, have a nice day. Just play this game of trying to make as many people smile as you can. Just this is as simple as that. Yeah, that was a huge lesson for me.
I think here, as a person spending time knowing INTP, the best you can do, especially as a feeler, is not to be angry at INTP, like, why you're such a cold dickhead, like, what? No, just like, I always believe my first rule in life, let's say, start from yourself always. You wanna see the change in the world, start from yourself, be this change. It sounds cliche, but it works so well. So you want to have nice neighborhood, start to be a nice neighbor. You want to have amazing partner, be that amazing partner. You want to have amazing friends, be that amazing friend first. And the same here. It's pointless to be angry that INTP they are so coldless sometimes, but for sure, like in the inside, they're like very sensitive, and they are sometimes so afraid of the tribe to in the way that maybe they can tell something, the tribe will be angry at them, and they never want to hurt anyone in the tribe.
But we occasionally do.
So start
because the
with
truth is
yourself.
painful, you know. It's like
Yeah, that's why
and
sometimes.
also we believe that the truth will relieve you, like Jesus said, right?
Yeah,
We just tell you the truth and you will be happy, and then no one is happy.
in my emotions and motivation class in psychology degree recently, I heard such amazing word. Do you prefer to have a right, or you prefer to have a relationship? And I think it's amazing for every DI first. Like sometimes you need to sacrifice a bit your TI just to put relationship above. And in the end, it will give you probably so much more benefits than being this stubborn asshole trying to tell everyone the truth. I mean, in example, like in a very stereotypical example of that, don't tell people they are fat if they don't ask for that. Like
maybe they don't know. Maybe they should know.
I mean,
maybe I will have them.
It depends on the context, but you know, like sometimes it's worth to be gentle. And I always repeat to you that you can tell the same thing, exactly the same truth, in so many different ways, and some of them can make people laugh in a good way. They make people be happier. They make people feel taken care of, and in other ways that you can tell them the same thing, they can feel so angry, so offended. It's also such an art of telling people different things. But
art of telling people
I would
that
like
they
to
are
make
fat.
I would like to make a why and come back to the main topic here that I started for
You should write a book.
for every filler. But I think it works not only for INTP, but for every filler who can deal with thinkers. Be kind to them. You teach people nice behavior by giving example by you. So you're not going to teach anyone good things by treating them badly. So I don't believe in a rule eye for eye if you want to have a change. No, it's going to only make a relationship with other person so much harder, you know, attacking like two wolves all the time. No, like start from yourself, be patient with that, and the most important, don't expect anything back. Like truly give from yourself, give your kindness, give your warmth, but do not expect anything back. And I will seriously, from our experience, I promise you with all my heart that the results will be incredible. Like you won't see any difference at the beginning, but with every month, every week, it's I love it. I absolutely love it.
I love it too. Okay, lesson number 5.
Oh.
Own your emotions. Keep a daily diary and write down your emotions. You can use an app, How We Feel, for a week and keep track of your emotional patterns. Just own your emotions. Take responsibility for them. Like know what triggers certain emotions. Don't be surprised. Just process your emotions out loud. It may sound stupid, but you have to say it out loud to someone. You might feel like you are wasting their time, but you have to tell it to someone. You have to release the feelings, get them out. It's not a fight, it's not TI, it's an extrovert feeling. So you have to extrovert it. That's why close relationships are so valuable, because you always have someone to talk to in a safe and intimate space. If not, just write it down in your diary. You have to process your emotions, otherwise they will blow up somewhere else and at some unpredictable and at some random point, and you will be surprised, which is probably something that you don't want. And also, if you know your patterns, then you can prepare for that. And also, you take the responsibility, because you know it's just because of you. It's not because of the other person or the environment or your coworkers or whatever. It's just your pattern. It's you're feeling angry because you've been working on some I don't know, you did some paperwork, or you are angry because you are just hungry, or you're just tired, or at this hour you are always angry, and no matter what you do. And also you realize how much better you feel with some people, and it helps you decide with whom you want to hang out, and if that relationship is toxic or not, because you always feel bad around those people and around other people at the same time, at the same environment. You feel better. Yeah, just own your emotions. It's really hard for someone who has a fear at the bottom, because you have to do it and you don't want to do it because it's your demon. So it's super hard. Thank you. Size of the eyes.
And I would add that don't be afraid of emotion. Just start to, like this little prince did with Fox, and Fox with Little Prince.
Fox, please.
Yeah, do you know
No.
the short novel Little Prince? Mały książę.
Ah, Little Prince. Yes, I know it.
Oswoić. How to say
Yeah,
oswoić in English? Get familiar with?
Maybe.
Like Little Prince
Yeah.
got familiar with the fox, and the fox got familiar with their prince. So we had to do this with your emotions. And I think emotions open...
Especially the bad emotions, the dark side of
all
the
of them,
emotions.
they're super important.
Yeah.
They're not something like bad and good emotions.
Yeah, I sometimes see people who are so afraid of going into dark emotions that they immediately change the topic. They are like, ask me something, I respond with some like unpleasant or painful response, and they immediately change the topic. I sometimes intentionally put myself into this dark state and just spend some time there. I know that it will end soon, so I'm not afraid of going into this darkness. But then when it's time to process darkness, I feel it is much easier. And you can go deeper and deeper, and you don't feel that lost, and it's much easier. Right? Yeah.
So now it's time for my tips. Now it's time for my bonus. It's like some
Bonus
tips.
from ESFP.
Last lesson from ESFP. Some real life tips. How to do that with INTP, no matter if they're your life partner or they're
How
like
to
your
use
friends,
INTP. How to use
members
INTP.
of your family, your colleagues, co-workers. The most important thing is help them to be a part of the tribe. Like they have so many difficulties with these two-decider functions at the beginning, at the end. So it's hard for them to find balance. And if they are DE last, it's hard for them to figure out the values for the tribes. So sometimes they will be like an elephant in the shop with porcelain. It's so easy to crush everything. But try help them with them. I mean, not be offended so easily by them. Don't take what they tell personally. I mean, I recently asked you, like a few weeks ago, like, oh my God, I think my pregnancy belly is visible already, but it's so early, it should be a few weeks later. What do you think? And your answer was,
And truth.
no, I think you had such a belly before pregnancy.
That was the truth.
So don't take it personally. I'm sometimes when we're in our friends, I take the job of explaining people your jokes. Like when I laugh, they know that
Translating
they
the
take it
jokes.
they can laugh too because you don't take it seriously. Like TI have a very nice sense of humor.
The best, the highest level of humor.
But it means like respect their saviors, respect their default state, but do not let them do everything they want. I mean, of course, it would be irresponsible for the whole the tribe. Like, try to explain them why something works like that.
Yeah, for every criticism and insults, just give at least one compliment, and then that will be fine. The ratio should.
Okay. Second thing, the most important as well, like everything is the most important. Always approach them with the assumption. Always assume that they have good intentions because seriously, they do not have bad intentions. I've never met any INTP who are bad people in a way that they want to hurt you. They have this purpose to hurt you. They want to tell you bad things, especially. They want to make you feel bad. No, they are not like that. They have really good intention. They are just these elephants in the shop of porcelain that they do not know how to walk here in the tribe. And they are sometimes
that's a good metaphor.
they're too direct with people with many things. And as a filler, if you are a filler, you know that that's such a it's a true art of communication with other people. Your life will be easier if you always start with the assumption that they do not have bad intentions. They are just these elephants. Yeah, they do not want to do bad things. They do not want to make you cry. So be strong, do not cry. Try to explain how the things work with the tribe, and let them express their DI. Their DI first. It will be their default state, no matter how they are trying to go with the tribe and to do what everyone does. Just respect their DI. They are amazing with their identity, and let them express their identity. Yeah, that's all what I wanted to add.
Thank you very much. That was really helpful, and I hope everyone would know that what you know already, because it helps in social life, in living in this crazy world as an INTP, being an elephant.
But I think these advices are also not only for INTP but also for other IP. I think for ISTP as well, they can be very useful. So we can even title this like
For
that.
all the TIs.
For all
I
the
would say.
yeah.
Even Jesus was TI. That's why he told the truth will relieve you.
Yeah.
The truth will relieve you. See?
Yeah, and he had the same animal stack like you.
Maybe people should follow my
You always want to found a religion.
Maybe that's the truth.
Stanism. Or when we play Civilization 6,
Join our
I start religion like
Stanism.
OPS is
All in on the warfare, worship. Conquering, I was only about conquering the lands and the cities. And then suddenly you lose because Dani just sent a rocket to the Mars.
Okay, thank you for today. And if you have any questions, of course, you can leave them in comments and you can give us some feedback. And
Subscribe, hit this button and play the like thumb. And
that's such a good job,
leave
baby.
a comment on why you think that TIs are fucked up and ESFP are the best companion to every IP.
But it's so amazing to read comments like that. It's like... what I wanted to add also, if you have your own lessons, just please leave it and let's make a
Brainstorm.
Okay. Bye.